Hey everybody, how y'all are? Uh, I am in this really weird looking garb here because I am on my streaming machine and I am been working on it, been trying to get it out, and I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone. I'm kind of testing to see how the quality of the sound, the camera, and everything is going to be on this. And then I'd also give a review on that, on those new machines that Dan and I got, kind of the technical end of it. It's a Cyberpower PC. They call it a Gamer Ultra Desktop. Now, I don't know if they still have it on a website or not. We got them from Best Buy, so it's kind of like a Walmart gamer machine. It's an AMD FX series quad core, and it's a FX. I want to say it's a 4300, which is running. Ours is running at about 3.8 gigahertz. I think that's what they're rated at. I'm not exactly sure. There's 8 gigabytes of memory in it. You get an AMD Radeon R7 240 video card, and then you get a terabyte of hard drive. There's a whole bunch of lights and stuff like that on it. And for us, it's pretty quick. When we did the unboxing, I had a commenter come back and say that based on what we're doing, we're kind of like overrunning it. Yeah, no. For most of the stuff that we run, yeah, we're running a little hard or a little light. But when I start working my videos in that, it utilizes quite a bit of it, and it works good. I mean, it's much faster than my old machine, and it's been a real positive. I believe in purchasing the fastest chip, the most memory, and the biggest hard drives, and the biggest power supply that you can afford, because we make that investment, it's going to pay for it in the long run. We've had these machines about 9 years. The old machines, we've had them about 9 years, and they've been running flawlessly. I mean, I haven't had a power supply go out in it or anything since we got them. I blew up a chip and a board, but that was because I was overclocking and playing with it, and that was when I first got it. I put the other one in there, and I haven't had a problem with it. As a matter of fact, they're still running. I am using my machine, which is at 6K or 6 gigs of memory in it, as our server, I guess would be the best way to put it. And then the other one, which is Jan's machine, I'm using for streaming. Now, the problem with that is that it's really a little bit on the shy side for the actual streaming, because there's just too much going on with the streaming thing, and this machine's pretty much outdated. But it's working. I mean, I'm limping along, I'm getting it, and hopefully I'll be able to stay online until I can get a better chip and motherboard and everything for it, and I'll just slap that in there and we'll be back in business. So, I've got a little thing put together that shows a little bit of discussion about the machine, shows what it looks like. The machine does have a bunch of different colors and that on it. So what I did was I put it in the mode where it changes colors all the time, so you can see what the colors look like. You can see what the colors look like on the sides. And there's another mode where it's flashing. And you can see how that goes. It flashes and changes different colors. One of the things that you can't see, that's hard to see, there is an LED strip that runs along the inside, the top of the machine, that like cascades light downward, and it changes colors and actually changes the color of the inside of the case. It's real hard to see, but it's there. Nice case. I was surprised. It's not what I'm used to seeing. my idea of a game of case is different because I'm old school gaming where most of the stuff was disk intensive. Nowadays it's not that way. It's internet and chips and cooling. So they want to keep the thing open. And I talked about that a little bit. And what I'm going to do is let me shift canvas here. I'm going to show you this is Jazz machine. I had the same case. And it's a good case. It's been around a while. It's an older style case because if you look real close, you can see the screws that are holding the hard drives and stuff together. Which nowadays they use what they call toolless. There's like a little frame that goes around the hard drive and it slides in there. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to pull screws out or anything like that. This is a pretty good shot because you can see where the power supply is up on top. Most of the newer machines. And they've been that way for a while. The power supply is actually on the bottom so that it can just duct the heat right out from the bottom out the back. This machine has the cages that you see on the right hand side. The upper cages for like in and out drives and like CD routes, that kind of thing. And the lower one is for hard drives. And there's room for like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's like 6 hard. You can put 6 hard drives in it. Whereas the other cases that are coming out, they only hold 2. But that's not much different than back in the old days when you would buy the Dell computer. Dell was the biggest one. The Dell computers from like Walmart or something like that, because you were limited in how much you can expand on it also. The thing that I do like about the Cyberpower machines are that they use name brand boards. I can go in, and matter of fact I did, I went in and I looked at the board and got the numbers off it and went into the website and I figured it all out and looked at it. I think they're Asus boards. They're using AMD chips, which I can research. They're using a Radeon graphics board, which is a little on the small side, even for my expectation, but it's workable, it's doable. This one will do good for light gaming, but I don't think you're going to be doing like World of Warcraft or all those other real heavy ones with all the super heavy graphics. But it's fast. This thing for us is fantastic. It's opened up a lot of things. It's sped up network operations. It's just amazing. And it's worth the investment. And I give thumbs up to Cyberpower PC, and I would get them again. And hopefully I can get a bigger one of their machine. Okay, well, this is what the inside of the machine looks like. About the best picture I'm going to be able to get. It's got a fan, you can see in the upper left corner there's a fan for cooling the chip, and that's all motherboard. Behind where it says Cyberpower PC is actually where the power supply is on the left, and it came with 1 gigabyte hard drive. I put another gigabyte hard drive in there for backup, and those are on the left. The rest of the machine is pretty much open, and that's so that you can put cooling stuff in there and everything like that. Where you see those white louvers on the right hand side, which is part of the front case, there are a set of lighted blue fans that are blowing in, which would be blowing across the hard drives if there was a hard drive there. And then on the far left back, there's also an exhaust fan that's lighted blue, and there is the only other thing that's in there other than the motherboard is the optics board, and that's, you can't see it, but it's a small optics board, but it does well. All the cables are run through the mounting plate for the motherboard, and they run up and down the back of the machine, which there isn't a whole lot of room there for that. It's really tight. And all the lights and stuff like that are plugged into it. There's a controller that the lights are plugged into. It's something that you can't see. I'm going to see that if I can get it. Maybe not. Along the top and the inside, there's an LED strip right along the inside edge, and it lights up the whole inside, the front side of the machine, and gives a lot of color to it. So, you know, what can I say? It's an interesting case. It's definitely a modern gaming case where cooling systems are used, and there's a lot more room needed for that than hard drives. Back in the old days when I was doing the gaming and everything, you had tons of hard drives and a big cooling assembly, and that was it. It's a nice machine. It's fast. I like it. Jan likes it, and there'll be more to come about it.